Landmine and the Watchers. Well, the Watchers and Landmine from Sexist Horseplay EP. I'm still waiting on like my Dice Records Black Friday haul because I really like what Andrew Klinko creates. He's a good musician. Okay, we need to get things straight. We need I gotta finish this game, and I still haven't done that. Hello. Oh, thank goodness I left this thing on sleep mode. I just ran right into a race, no thoughts, head empty. Okay. I never closed Photoshop. Oh no. I also slept in after the snow weather prevented me from going places. Hold on. I can't see the game. Kind of. Oh, there it is. That's a wall. I missed the bananas!
5, 4,
Where are they?
3, 2, 1, time!
Ah. I think Swerve Star is still the way, because I can just glide into the bananas and get it. Oh, what if I just go get the bananas first and then get everything else later? Kimberly Marks is a fat ass. I'm one to talk, actually. I had to stop myself before realizing, wait. But so am I. Well, this happens when you have high metabolism. And yes, I know, you can just flat out say it. It's we're fine here. The game saying your points are low, eat more is a very funny concept to me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time!
I'm a ferocious muncher. No, literally. But then I had like the dehydration headache or something, and I'm like, oh, I slept in too long. There's no way I'm gonna get max weight by the end of this, so 27 of everything is kind of impossible, but whatever. Who cares?
3, 2, 1, start!
Okay, Shadowstar it is.
Three, two, one, start!
Yeah, that made it super easy. What? The game bugged out and is still playing the music incredibly fast. That's amazing, honestly. I should be able to turn erase a Shadow Star with this course. I should open my sprite in the meantime.
3, 2, 1, start!
Oh my gosh.
Finish!
Why? Okay. It's fine.
Three, two, one, start!
There. Will I be able to get the 27 by the end of this? I don't know. Why he Orpal? I want to be that. Life goals. High statistic. We're gonna talk about statistics soon, actually. Ugh. Twitch recap. Maybe my last FM recap because YouTube music would not be accurate. A Spotify recap would not be accurate because I also use local files, so like there's some consistency to be there's some consistency needed, and the best way to do it would be with Last FM for me. Because I don't use streaming services all the time.
3, 2, 1, time!
I honestly don't remember what this guy holds. Ah. I was gonna take that. Oh god. No, he shot me with a blast. No, what did he shoot me with? I don't know what he shot me with, but he shot me. What the fuck? No. Oh my gosh. Seriously? I don't remember this guy being that hard the last time I did it. I guess it is another bulk star W.
3, 2, 1.
Come on! Jerk. Wait.
Fire.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Deserved. I'm gonna use this time to finish my Sprite. Well, that's new. Okay, it's good that I did this for the new cutscene. All right. That's what Noir Deity was trying to warn me about, right? Does he know where the Dragoon is? How can he do that? What? Where were these? Where was that thing? Alright. Heads is Dragoon, tail is Hydra. Flip a coin. Wait, we didn't hear it that time. Flip a coin. It landed on tails, but it doesn't outright say it, so whatever.
Three, two, one, go!
Oh, okay. Is no one gonna question the fact that I just lost all momentum doing that? That's wonderful.
Fighter.
Hey, no, I can do better than that. I was expecting it to kind of. Okay. Ow! It would not be satisfying to use my special on this thing, so I think I'm just gonna like do like. Wait, I gotta get an air quick spin in this one. You guys trust me on that one, right? Yeah, look at that timing. I was about to shoot a laser from that thing and I hit it with a quick spin. Is Nova ready? It's giving it the side eye, like, did you just do that? Yes, we did. Oh. Wait, that's the thing from like frickin' what? Ultra? Or whatever, I don't know. Okay. Maybe I will get the 27F of everything cables.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, he hits hard. Oh my gosh, he hits hard.
3, 2, 1, go! Fighter!
You know, I thought I was gonna be able to dodge that. Wait, is Leo just a modified version of the Hop Star? Or a combination of Hop and Vampire? Ah, yes.
Three, two, one, go!
I'm skipping it because I already fought this boss.
Needle!
Easy. Getting closer to Nova. The dude.
Three, two, one, go! Sword!
Okay, yeah, it's just a modified version of the Hoppin' Vampire Store. You ain't putting me in the portal this time, bro. That's what we call a taste of victory right there. This is a really good song too, like holy cow.
Three, two, one, go!
Ow.
Fighter! Plasma!
Oh no! I let him get me! Oh, that didn't destroy me, thankfully.
Fighter!
Ugh. Yeah, stay down. Clowns have to stay on the floor of the center stage. Wait, he's a jester. I'm sorry. We got gamers in the house. That's good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because that's what we do here. Alright. Jump. I missed. Honestly, ow. Uh. Honestly? Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. I'm probably gonna die here. Oh no! Oh, I didn't read that. Oops. Oh yeah, it's a lot better to do it like this. Taquitos, oh yes, I love those. Oh, dang it. I thought I could get it. Let me hit. Okay, maybe I will not. Now I will. Yeah, that's what I really love about that, the crunchy corn shell, but also like the schmeek. Nice. Yeah, let's see what it's gonna do. So I'm gonna be using the auto lock actually, even though I rarely play auto lock. But I think it's actually really helpful for certain portions of this battle, to be honest. And also, if you can just wiggle the slide, like jump, it's like you kind of don't really need those boost pads. Like, dang, that was freaking easy. He did a lot of damage, though. I was 1 away from 27 of every stat, but that's okay. I don't remember if that was an achievement or not. Oh, I almost hit a button. Alright, I've destroyed him. I don't know where this guy came from, but I'm glad he showed up and was like, Kirby, we gotta take down Nova. Oh my gosh, they did the thing. It's got to go back to its thing, right? Yeah. It's probably turning back into its original form. Oh yeah, no it is. You got the crystals and stuff. Oh, kind of. It's taking on a new form. What's one way to get home? I mean, it's going 100 kilometers an hour. It's fine. Yay! I got the true ending. And now the music is slightly different. I do know that if there's time after the recap shenanigans, I will mention that this is a good yippee. I don't have my YouTube recap, by the way. I legitimately do not know why. I literally went to youtube.com/recap. Nothing. It just takes me to my, it just takes me to the U page. Maybe it just hasn't rolled out yet. I don't know. I've made 100 and something clips, but that doesn't really... None of this really tells me anything. That's a lie! That's a lie. There's the Sopranos YTP MV in my history from this year. There's a lot of the new Smizer videos from Ice Snort. Even though there's only 2 of them this year so far. Here he comes now, the big ham. I never really watched that Christmas movie, and I've probably caught bits and pieces from like TV reruns, but I think I should do it this year. I should go watch, what's it called? What's the thing called? The Year Without a Santa Claus. I need to watch that, the 1974 version. Why does the wiki say he's one of the main antagonists? I can't even think of any words to say right now, because it's like I don't know, this music doesn't appeal to me too much. It's pretty good though. Wow, I literally have no thoughts until the recap stuff. Not a singular brain cell to be had yet. I will give this game credit for having good paced credits, by the way. Games like Tears of the Kingdom have really long credits, which I understand. There's a lot of work that goes into it. Yay! Oh, finally. I don't know if I'll do any of these. I got the true end. Yay. How would I rate it? It's fun. I really recommend going through the original and New Game Plus. I am not doing those achievements. I have all the characters for the game. Look, look, look. I don't need to go and do it. I have every single character. He's weaker than actual DDD. I think. Oh, but he's got better boost. Kazora was like, I want to roam free, but I need to take form of the strongest person on Popstar. Somehow it's DDD, I guess. That's funny. Wait. Gables is he tougher than, is Knuckle tougher than DDD? What? That's true. Of course, Susie has a lot of... That's what happens if you're made of metal. I don't know. True. True. Okay. Well, I am taking this out of the system so that I can have my system a little more prepared for Thursday. I can find the slot. Oh, Prime 4 is coming and I'm so hyped. Sometimes I forget that this thing comes with a Nintendo Switch Online ad. Thank you, Kirby Air Riders. Much appreciated. Okay. How do I want to do this? So I gotta remember when exactly to hide it so I can be specific. Oh, as long as I scroll down the biggest fans, okay. I would not be showing biggest fans. That is ridiculous to show. I'll enable reduced motion for... Oh, wait, no. It's just reducing the... we'll see. We'll see. 1 second. I gotta find the thing. That's the wrong capture. Here we go. Okay. So, I will say, I did not stream a lot this year. And the times that I did were also really bad. And they still are. Except this time. I think this time might be... Except today was a little better. Let's consider today... Let's consider today the start of 26. So yesterday will not count. Yesterday was definitely like a late start. Today was a bit on the nose. I started around 8:40. Let's keep going. So we gotta do the streamer one. If you guys want to see my viewer one, I will probably post it on the Medios. I don't know. Or just scroll down to the bottom, honestly. Okay. So my hours streamed, I thought was a little higher than, or it's a little higher than I thought it would be. Let me go to my YouTube, actually. This might actually help me figure things out. Because a lot of my streams were either like really small or like 80 to like an hour and a half to like 2 to 3 hours, sometimes 1 hour. Oh wait, that's a DK Bonanza stream that turned into 2 separate VODs. 1 to 2 hours usually how long I streamed. Sometimes there were days where I had more hours. Doom the Dark Ages, I tried turning into long ones. There was an April Fool's stream that was literally an hour long. Sometimes the gaming presentations are an hour long. The smallest stream I did was that Fortnite. I'm sorry, it's literally the smallest stream I've ever done. You think it wouldn't have been because of the whole, like... When was the last Twitch recap, actually? December 10, 2024. If the last recap was December 10 of last year, which is soon going to reach the... When was Anton Blast? December 9. Trying to figure out what day exactly. Was there even a stream on the sec? Okay, so let's see here. I started doing mini streams in September. Which stops you from being that? Oh no. I started doing mini streams in like autumn 2024, but the first stream of which I would consider of the 2025 recap was about 90 minutes. But it's very consistent that like streams would be like 90 minutes to 2 hours, and then on rare occasions 3 or more. There's only so much time in the day one can do things. So 299 hours streamed in the span of 191 streams, I think. I think for juggling an adult life, this is acceptable. This is fine. I said like one time, oh, I'm gonna get a total streams of 300. No. I got too tired or demotivated. Demotivation does happen here, yes, sadly, but not as much anymore now that I'm more like focused on like adult life and stuff. I'm like, I don't have time to think about this too much. This is supposed to be a hobby for fun. And if you're not having fun doing anything, why do that when you could go do something else that's fun? That's true. Taxes. Getting out of bed. Maybe defrosting the car if you're in a cold climate like I am. Hoping that you make it. Because, you know, you're driving a car, and if you're not driving a car, you're hoping that the bus is fine. You're hoping the city sidewalk is fine. Guys, we got a tax evader. We got a tax evading cable. Oh, that sucks. I don't know what they mean by distinct days streamed. Does anyone know what this means? 143 of these 191 days were very distinct. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No longer do your own taxes for free. You have to use... Oh. Oh! Whatever. Here's the weird part now. How in the world are these two up here? 48 times twice in a day? I'm gonna go look this up. What does distinct days streamed mean? I am not trusting the, Maybe that makes sense, yeah. Because, you know, sometimes there are moments where Xfinity will just be like, or I get her, or before the, or, well, there have been, like, rare chances of B-sods that, like, make no sense, and then they never happen again, and I'm like, huh. That, or AMD drivers and Windows are just being idiots with each other again. I don't know. Not that one has happened in a long time, but not that one has happened recently. It's been a long, very long time since I've actually had computer issues like that. And thankfully, it's better that they don't happen for a long time. Again, let me go back to this. Well, okay, this one, I understand. There were, because stuff like, oh, I don't know, DK Bonanza, like, and I don't know, DK Bonanza and Metroid Prime free. Why is Deltarune not my #1 category, even though, like, the reason I'm saying I'm confused that Deltarune is not #1 here is because I had the most amount of numbers. I had the most amount of numbers from Deltarune. It says a lot about society. Why is there a goat there? Why can I not see a #6? Is this a resolution thing? Is this just Twitch being like, we don't know what to really put here? Why are DK Bonanza and Doom the Dark Ages in my top 5? Like, that high in my top 5? Zenless being #3, I can totally understand to an extent. It did get numbers sometimes, but sometimes it didn't. I did a lot of Zenless streams when the Twitch event was happening and when I was actually invested in the game. I haven't been invested in a while. Last character I got was Orpheus, never played again. I hope Arknight's Enfield, when it comes out and it has a story engaging enough to be very invested for me, or to allow me to invest in it so much. Wow, I can't English anymore. Space Filler probably would make sense. I barely do. But Zenless was one of those games where I actually did. But then as time went on, I eventually skedaddled from it. Please buff GB1, please buff Soldier 11, please, yeah. I don't get why Doom the Dark Ages and DK Bonanza are over here, though. Like, why are they my top 10 percentage? Is it because I played them a lot? What gives? Because that wouldn't make sense if that's the case, because then Prime Free would be higher than maybe Zenless or Deltarune. I don't know. My top stream reached 26 viewers. We can do better than that. That's just a raid. That's just a raid. Top tags. This makes sense. Everybody has this. This is perfect for this channel. This is also perfect for this channel. You guys have seen some of the things I say. It totally makes sense. This is here. And some of the things I would do, like, come on. It's right. It's gotta be there. It's gotta be. This is pretty good. That's a pretty good number. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. This is interesting. I'm gonna have to tell Spider. I'm gonna have to tell Spider that the emote that they drew for me. They got their emote number 2. It makes sense that this would be number 1. I mean, come on, it's gotta be. I will update my emotes eventually because they are still very lacking, and by that I mean like they're still like 4 years behind, but they're very good. Because, you know, you probably noticed that I have some slots, but that's because I was trying to make room beforehand for the future, and I still haven't talked to an artist speaking like, hey, I have a few ideas, let's go over them and stuff, blah, 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 blah. Soon. Okay, let me scroll down. Let me close this and scroll down a little bit. I don't want to show biggest fans. That's ridiculous. I will talk about that, though. I talked with one of my biggest fans, and we thought the numbers were very inaccurate. I even thought my crossovers numbers were inaccurate because, well, 44 raids received does make sense. There are some streamers that didn't show up in my who rated me count, and I'm confused. But also the biggest fan thing confuses me because someone I was talking to was not really, they're not, sometimes people aren't really there, I guess. I don't know how Twitch counts that stuff. It's very weird. I've sent 20 raids. Shoutouts to Arhiga, Vanilla, and Asahi. And then there's I raided Vine Sauce a lot because I'm like, I'm bored. I don't know who to raid. I'm just gonna raid my favorite streamer. 20 free clips have been made of me. I don't know if any of those count from me, but I'm pretty sure I've made more than 20 free clips this year if I go to my content clips and do the count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, there's like more than 20 free clips made of me. Most of those clips I made myself in the dashboard, so I don't know why Twitch isn't counting that. 6 unique clippers. I am one of them, so technically 7. 6, 7. I'm sorry, but it's true. Okay, I can show this again. 26 new followers. How many do I have right now? 442. I am 58 away from 500. And I said if I got 500 Twitch followers or reached the membership requirement on YouTube, there would be exclusive content for one of those platforms. Get cooking, people. I mean, I gotta get cooking too. I do want to make channel trailer stuff again, because I think the one from the current one I have on YouTube is out of date. And the one on Twitch I have is definitely out of date. But the problem with the Twitch one is that you only have 1 minute. So you gotta make it count. I think the sub number might be inaccurate, but I could be wrong. Because, you know, I only have 5 sub points right now. It's gonna take me a long time to get to a new point. 15k or 16k points have been spent. That's very nice. Good job, guys. I got the 25 badge. Woohoo. And here we go. Genuinely confused that DK Bonanza and Doom the Dark Ages are up there. But I'm glad that there are games that I really like up here. I think when I post this on the social medias, I'm gonna say proof you can juggle an adult life and have a fun hobby. And also say that the clip count is inaccurate because I am my own clipper. Because I definitely have more than 20 free clips made in the past year. So I'm gonna download that. Yeah, 26 followers is pretty crazy. I don't even remember what last year's recap was. Oh wait, I can go check. I can go check. I'm smart cables, so I can go check what the last one was. Same year, I played master levels for Doom 2. Who would have thought? I'm curious. Oh yeah, no, the numbers have shrunk. Adult life moment. But then again, in the 2024 recap, there was also the fact that I didn't have a job for like the first half. The first 3/4 of the year. Yeah. Wait, no. Wait. No. The first 2/3 of the year, I did not have a job in 2024. So those numbers are vastly different than what, you know, it makes sense. Yeah, I'm like 142 pounds, and I can go check what I am by Saturday. Growing, yeah. Person, that's neutral. That's made for me. Well, I've received less raids as, you know, again, adult life. Adult life. That is my defense. Adult life. Adult life numbers. Adult life makes different number bumper. Just let me cope with that, or I will shake you. And if you just want to be shaken, then just ask. Oh yeah, I could literally, well, I gotta wait for someone to say something. Hi. Wait, no, they got rid of the summary thing. Hold on. No, because last year they called me clippable rating action star of the year. Now they're not calling us anything. Oh, I'm talking about Twitch. Sure. Yeah, they got rid of the whole, like, you know, the whole submissive and readable, whatever. Ugh. Shoutouts to Yakuza B. You know what's funny? The past 3 years, maybe 3 years, I don't know where Metroid Prime sits. But the past couple years have been Metroid Prime related. Isn't that just wonderful? I do think it's really funny that both Paper Marios took over 2024. Shoutouts to that happening. I yap on for way too long. I just want to see the image of last year. Oh yeah, no, the numbers have been way smaller this year. 282 streams in 2024. Oh yeah, no, that's a huge diffy. Let me see here. I streamed half the amount of times in 2025 compared to 2024, and I think that's really funny. But I also streamed a lot last year. Will I ever make it to a total streams of 300? Because that's really the only goal I care about. I don't know. Life's always changing. As long as I do these dailies, I should be fine. Okay. I need to check something. I'm not even logged into Last FM. That's great. Does Last FM even have? Okay. It does. Content warning. Wait, what do you mean the new sound is up there? What do you mean? What do you mean the new sound is up there for? Oh, this is showing for 2024. Okay. I guess I have to do this a different way. Give me a moment, actually. Some really good art I'm being sent. Guys, don't send me stuff when I'm doing things. Where is my Freds? Here it is. That's not what I wanted. Oh, it's wrapped. Wait. I forgot. There was another way I wanted to do this. There's another way I wanted to do this. I don't even remember what 20k was. Oh, 2 minutes of planks. I think we should make that 2 minutes of squats, right? I don't even remember why planks was the option at the time. Okay, so before we get to the music portion, I need to open an application called Panoscrobbler on my phone. And then with that, I go to charts, and I go to 1 year. How do I generate? Oh, create collage. We'll do a size of 6. We'll do one for artists, albums, and tracks. This will take a while to create. You're going to see some very interesting numbers here, and I'll go over them. So, like I said earlier... Okay, that one's saved to gallery. I'm gonna also save the gallery, I hope. You guys are going to see some very interesting numbers. You're also going to get my last FM account so that you can learn, or you can follow it to see what I've been listening to. Oh, this is going to get very weird. Cables, I need to go check if it actually saved all the images. It's top albums for the week. Oh, I have the summary saved. Cables, I'm gonna try something different. Panoscrobbler does not seem to be saving some of these, and I don't know why. Check the fit, make sure it's drippy. No, that's really what I'm trying to do with these images. And I'm doing a size of 6 so that I can talk about this stuff. Did it actually save the gallery? Please. Oh, it's so buggy. I may just have to do the share function and upload the Google Photos with this. My gosh. I think that's how I'm gonna have to do it, because this is not actually saving to the gallery. Panoscrobbler, come on. Maybe I do need to update that app. I don't know. Yeah, you guys are going to have to give me a moment with this. So that's tracks, that's artists, that's albums. Cables, give me a moment. Let me see here. Tracks, artists, albums, and then a summary of all of it, which I already have saved on the phone. Okay. All right, now we're talking. Just constantly checking OBS. I gotta watch you guys. I will start with top artists. It's gonna get interesting, I promise. Well, I already had the tab open, actually. Hi. Alright. King Crimson at the top. It's never leaving. It's never leaving the... King Crimson is never leaving the top because they're always putting out something new, and their progressive rock seems to be something that caters to me the most, because they actually progress. I won't like what I see. Okay. Stereolab, I did a lot of listening to try and hype myself up to go see them this year, but tickets were very painful, so I missed out on that. But I did listen to most of their discography. It was a lot. King Gizzard always does a bunch of live shows, so it only makes sense that they would be up here. Queens of the Stone Age I tend to have on repeat a lot, so they're really up there. Swans has been also getting a lot of repeated moments for me, but they also just release a new album, and I had to go listen to a bootleg to go and listen to one of their shows because I couldn't go to one of their shows, sadly. XTC, I've been using drums and wires. Oh, you're very behind. Oh, nar. I've been using drums and wires as a morning routine album for some reason. As in morning routine, I mean like when I get out of bed and I need to go eat, brush teeth, like stuff like that. Before I had the other job that I currently have right now. XTC's drums and wires would be something I'd play weekly, but there was also a time in my life where in February I managed to find Black Sea, English Settlement, and what's the other one called? Big Express? I have the albums on my phone. I can literally just go check right now. Yeah, the Big Express. But then there are times where I re-listen to their stuff. 9 Inch Nails was for hype of the new tour, the new album. So there was also a lot of repeat moments there too. Mainly just Downward Spiral, Pretty Hate Machine, the new Tron REs. Sometimes some Year Zero stuff. I didn't listen to everything that they have to offer because Ghosts 1 to 4 aren't on streaming, sadly. Drab Majesty up there is pretty obvious. Would make a lot of sense. There's a King Gizzard mistag down here, so we'll ignore that. That's why I did a size of 6 to make sure there was more accuracy. Bootleg Gizzard is also part of King Gizzard, but it's like a weird way to distribute their free live stuff or whatever, so I guess it's up there. Oh, we'll get to the rest of that eventually. But yeah, Drab Majesty I tend to put on loop a lot because I really like the stuff that Deb Demora, I think that was the full name. But Deb and Mona, like, their stuff's incredible. I was gonna see Sparks this year, but then things got in the way and I couldn't. But I listened to most of their discography, but not like stuff from their late 2000s to now. Except for like a couple singles from Mad that released this year. Confidence Man's 5 a.m. La La La, which is like a remix of Free AM. And I guess, well, 5 a.m. is just like a compilation of Free AM and Free AM and the remixes. I got into them because King Gizzard did a remix for them, and I really like their danceable, like, it's kind of like a Euro dance in a way or whatever. It has this 2000s vibe that I really like. I listened to a lot of Pet Shop Boys this year. I still haven't finished their discography, and I really want to because it's so good. A friend tried getting me into Rush in autumn, and it worked. I still haven't finished their discography, but I really like what they have, and I can't wait to see them next year. Of course, VR6 is here with Drab Majesty, but I have less plays for some reason. Oh, yeah. I'm more akin to their 80s stuff, to be honest. But late 70s, early 80s. But I mean, I heard 2112 like years ago, and that opened the door. I was like, this is pretty good. But then when I went and re-listened to it this year, I'm like, oh my gosh, I get it. I understand how I understand that sound now. Why it's so well loved. And of course the few times, or the cultural impact that Tom Sawyer had on from Moving Pictures, and I listened to the entirety of Moving Pictures, and I'm like, wait, the whole album is goated too. Of course Black Sabbath is here. That was not a moment I expected, but that goes out to Ozzy, of course. That's what I'm trying to say. I think Radiohead is just the Benz and Pablo Honey for me, which is really funny that it's right here. Sometimes I'll listen to the occasional Frank Zappa release here and there, or a live show, because he's got a lot of live material. He's weird. Genesis also has a lot of live material, but those aren't official, so, hi. They're very fun, though. Pizzicato 5 I started listening to recently because, I remembered that they existed, and I wanted to get back into them, and they got their jazz moments, their experimental moments, but they're a very fun Japanese group. Joy Division, I finally sat down and listened to the two big albums, but I haven't listened to most of their singles, and I really should. But sometimes I listen to like the deluxe edition with like the live stuff, and I'm like, wow, these guys sound crazy live, and I love that. Sato Kan is a very good Utao artist. Even draws for their music videos, it's incredible. I love the funny singing robots, essentially. That's also why Jamie Page is over there. Even though it's mostly just me listening to Constant what was it? Was it Constant Companions? Cables, I'm gonna go check if it was Constant Companions, because I literally forgot. Ah! I had my mouse hover in such a way that it showed the desktop, and I got jump scared. Yeah, Constant Companions. Most of my Jamie Page scrabbles are Constant Companions. Talking Heads, it's mostly just the first few albums. Anything after Speaking in Tongues, I never really listened to. RR File is there because I'm still excited for the ROM hack What a Mario World. No, I got jump scared by the fact that all my windows disappeared. My wallpapers are literally just all literally just Utao related. Okay. Aphex Twin is up there. I need to listen to more, honestly. Because a lot of it's just a bunch of repeats. It's the same with Nowhere. But Nowhere I got into because I'm like, that drumming sounds very familiar, like Clowncore. Wait a minute. Oh. I don't remember who this is at 200 plays, but I know that's from the Defoco Forever album. Which is a Defoco compilation released by 20 different artists that all worked together in a Defoco Discord server to make that happen. We all love Flavor Foley. We like Butcher Vanity, Raw Dog, Wetter Girl, Water the Roses, Queen of Venus. So I haven't listened to the Electric one or whatever, but you know, I've also listened to Static and Spoken For, and those are really good. I noticed that Art of Noise and Aphex Twin are both here because I listen to them when getting ready for sleep sometimes, but that hasn't happened in a while, unfortunately. And of course, Aphex Twin is here again, so Aphex Twin would obviously be right in between VR and Sabbath. I've listened to one of Magdalena Bay's albums recently, but Imaginal Disc got on loop a few times. And then there's also the fact that she released a bunch of singles this year, and those are very good. I think Yes is just live material or like re-listens of specific albums, but I don't know how they managed to get into my 6x6, but here we are. Same with the Cure. I need to listen to more of, honestly. They're so good. Their gothic new wave sound is incredible. Thank you, Robert Smith. It's pretty obvious for me why War Against Gygus is over here. Those are my friends worked on that. That's why. But it's like generally like really good like stuff that can have like a heavy impact and it blows your mind and whatever. I don't know what else to say, but other than go buy Phobos on Bandcamp. Bandcamp Friday's coming up this Friday, so I'm gonna do that. Also buy Your Sanctuary. That's also another other things. Oh my gosh, we haven't even gone through this and it's already like 10:16. Let's look at albums. It's gonna get weird. Yeah. I think that might have been looped a lot recently, Psycho Killer, but we'll see. My 36 by my 6x6 is going to look so weird. My 6x6 for tracks. For albums, it's also going to look very weird. You can tell which ones I've looped a lot. And of course for Black Sabbath, I got completely lazy and just did the Ozzy Osbourne years with a compilation. But I will say the first 4 albums on that compilation got played the most. Which one got ruined by modern memes? Sorry that, rated R or songs for the deaf are not up there. Oh, I see what you mean. No, it's Freeze at 7s, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. How is Lullabies over here, actually? That's kind of funny. 5 a.m. Well, that's funny that 5 a.m. is like my top played album next to The Demonstration. Drums and Wires, that makes sense. Great Annihilator took me a lot to comprehend, but then I like fell in love with it for some reason. Times New Roman is as my top favorite Stone Age album is actually crazy. Because it's like a culmination of Villains and Clockwork. Yeah, I figured. I thought Era would be my top favorite, but I'm not sure. Just because it's the most played doesn't mean it has to be the top favorite, I guess. I don't know. Instant Holograms on Metal Film is not my top favorite Stereo Lab, but I did really like the Melancholy sound, so I guess it is. I don't know. I think nowadays it would have to go to Not Music. Of course, Dry Majesty's up here. But funny enough, Completely Careless is higher than the EP that they released in 2023. Margarine Eclipse is so high because I wanted to like comprehend it. I really liked King Gizzard's Phantom Island, but honestly, I don't think it was my album of the year. It's gonna be Phobos, obviously. Personally. In terms of stuff that released in 25, of course. Pretty Hate Machine being over there, I'm not surprised. I really like it. Machina Mori being over there makes sense. I like Audichi Ray, and I think that was like... That album grew on me. Because at first I was like, I'm not so sure about the tuning and some of the sounds. I don't want to think about those kind of recaps. Nar. Of course, the Libsyn live album is over there. But honestly, it really shouldn't be. Because that's not the best Europe 2025 show. The best one has to go to Bulgaria, obviously. Offense being number 2 for the set list, of course. Setlist Variety goes nuts in that one. Tron Ari's soundtrack, yeah, of course. It's electronic. I like it. Of course, What a Mario World is up there. I'm not surprised. Of course, it's my favorite. Wouldn't be surprised if those exist. Yeah, they probably do, but I'm not doing that. Then we got Come On to My House. Of course, this is my top favorite Sparks. It's an easy entry point for Sparks as well. Black Sea, because I got the CD and loved it. Sato Kon's full album that they released a year or two. Makes sense that that would be over there. Of course, Rough Dimension. Wait. Cables. I just realized. Were there any covers on here that I wasn't supposed to show? Okay, I think we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. White Light from the Mouth of Infinity over there is... I would have If I would probably would have seen it immediately if I did. It's iconic. English Settlement also being over there makes sense. Of course, the Copy Strike remix being in the bottom right also makes sense. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Yeah. I would have stopped the stream, downloaded the VOD on YouTube or something, delete the VODs, and then cut it out. Trying to think of something else. Oh, Phantom Island I really liked for the overdubs. That's why it's up there. But it was also the King District release of 2025, and I was anticipating it. Yep. Yepers. Alright, let's get weird. You're starting to notice a pattern here. Wait, what the? Why does that XTC song not have a cover? That makes no sense at all. There's a Defoco Forever song at 76. There's another Defoco song in 59. Of course, King Crimson songs are up here because, I guess so. Yeah, because why else would there be Defoco songs not on here? I mean, why else are there Defoco songs on here? If there weren't, then I wouldn't be a weeb, would I? There's like free Defoco songs on here. Defoco Sweep. Kind of. King Crimson always taking a high point. The Phantom Island title track, when that was the only single at the time, taking a high point. Same with Dead Stick. Moments in Love being probably like the song I get ready to bed to the most back then. But there was a lot. There were 2000 King Crimson. There was the 2000 North American tour, the 1996 European tour. There was a 1981 NA tour for King Crimson that also caused a lot of these songs to show up here and whatnot. Yeah. Fortress being my top favorite song from Villains. Complicated Game being my top favorite Drums and Wire song on XTC. When Melody is a Wound and Aerial Troubles were the only singles from Stereolab before the full album, they definitely climbed up there. Camilla's Art of Noise not having an album cover is also weird to me, because Complicated Game also doesn't have an album cover. I don't know why. My top favorite Dram Majesty song is obviously Too Soon to Tell. It's very good. It's a good starter to the B-side of the Demonstration, an album based on that religious cult death incident thing in the 90s, and it's essentially a love letter to the people hurt by it, you know, like showing that we care about these people that were affected by such a thing. All right. Summary. King Crimson never leaving. Stereolab boosted its way up. King Gizzard also never leaving. Queens of the Stone Age, new appearance. Swans, somewhat new appearance. They were pretty much prominent in 24 for me as well. XTC somehow got a huge boost, especially when the Venus, I think it was Apple Venus. Those were the two albums I still never heard from them because they were never on streaming and they were the last two albums that they released. Top albums, 5am La La La, I really like it. It's the remixes and the original versions of the songs are incredible. The Demonstration by Dram Majesty, probably one of the greatest things that they've put out since 2017. Drums and Wires, really fun XTC album, Full of Energy. Great Annihilator, really interesting Swans album. Kind of a precursor to what will eventually be their huge sound. In Times New Roman, somehow my top favorite Queens of the Stone Age album with Era Vulgaris almost being there, but definitely one that I played a lot. King Crimson and Gizzard sweep my tracks. That's crazy. So once again, I used Last FM to do this because I tend to use a mix of local files and streaming services. Otherwise, there would be some inaccurate numbers. Give me a moment. Oh, I just saw my bitrate or something drop. What happened? Can I do a YT music recap? Ah, you have to do it on the app. Oh. Ah. We'll see if I can do it in the app real quick, and if I can't, then that's okay. But basically, there's stuff I've listened to on Spotify for a while that would not actually be a part of said recap. Oh! Cables, my top song on YouTube Music was the Shoe Body Bop when that meme was going on for a while. Oh, we got some Odyssey Ray songs and Bebe Bebe from Frog 96. The freaking Shoe Body Bop in my number one is so funny. My top artist is Michael Gira. Actually, that would be Swans. Iobon is number 5, but that was from one of his singles that came out this year. The Sega Sound Team is number 4? No, it's not. US, UK, Australia, Japan, and South Korea, and 8 other places for my musical passport. Sato Kon's music being my number 1 most listened to. Live on Tour 78 was my most listened to Talking Heads album at number 2. Number 3, Imaginal Disc. Number 4, Instant Holograms on Metal Film. And Nowhere Forever at number 5. Top 5 genres according to this are rock, indie, video game music, heavy metal, and J-pop. Guys, this is a really funny image. Because it is also the most inaccurate. Alright, I'm gonna go uninstall the YouTube Music app because it doesn't need to sit here anymore. This is the funniest image ever because it doesn't make any sense. Second song is from Picto, and it's like, how did that get over there? I thought other songs from Picto would be there, but no, it's one of his depressing ones. And then you have a song from Sato Kon at number 3. What is Shoe Body Bob doing at number 1? This is inaccurate. This is an example of inaccuracy. But it's funny. And of course, I'm not doing one for Spotify because I ditched Spotify in like late summer, early autumn. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to do tonight. I would do other things, but I'm going to go get ready for bed instead. And hopefully the weather will not be terrible. I should check it anyway. It's just gonna get icy. I will. Tomorrow, actually finishing a Waria. And then maybe playing a tiny bit of Signalis. Depending on what time I start and whatnot. I'll try and start proper. Someone please like, remind me if it's like 5 p.m. or something and I'm not. Or if it's like 7 p.m. and I'm not doing anything or whatever, you know. Okay. Okay, wait. I think I know what I can do. If you guys still want to watch something, and I think you should anyway, or I know who to just send you to. I never swapped just chatting, by the way. No one reminded me to. Oh. Wait. Okay, never mind. I gotta get ready for bed anyway. I don't have time to yap. I'm sorry. You guys have a good one though. Take care. Bye bye.